Alright guys, welcome to episode 4 of No Holds Barred Radio Talk Show. I'm your host Kyle, I'm here with my co-host Phil.
Yeah, tonight we're going to review SmackDown. SmackDown after WrestleMania, maybe not as exciting as Raw after WrestleMania, but...
When is SmackDown ever exciting? Let's be honest here. SmackDown's terrible.
We'll tell you all about it tonight.
Anyways, okay. Alright, SmackDown tonight's being kicked off by one other than John Cena, with his regular promo about, everything that's going on during the week.
Yep, he did a WrestleMania recap and a Raw recap, and then Bray Wyatt interrupted. Basically, Bray Wyatt, he's not letting this go. He says that he's figured out that John Cena is not hollow as he thought he would be.
So basically, it's the same Wyatt promo that we've been seeing for weeks. The creepy shit. We had more talking from Luke Harper this time. He's going to open the promo.
Yeah, Luke Harper was the first one to speak this time. Right after a quick shot from Eric Rowan and his creepy lamb mask, but Bray Wyatt, he still wants another shot at John Cena. He made a reference to.
I want one of those lamb masks. I'm just putting that out there. We need one of those, and we need a Shield mask. We need to get on. Hopefully, WWE Shop releases both of them soon.
I heard the Rowan masks are kind of small though. We might have to cut eye holes directly in the eyes like Rowan does. But Bray Wyatt wants another shot at John Cena. He made a reference to Extreme Rules, so I think we're going to see a rematch at Extreme Rules, most likely with a stipulation.
Yeah, let's hope it's John Cena quits, but that's just wishful thinking on my part.
I quit match.
Yeah. Anyways, off to the first match of the night. We have Cesaro against the Big Show. Interesting note here, after Big Show made his entrance, there was no entrance theme or Titantron for Cesaro, so either they're waiting out to either go back to the Miracle theme, or maybe there's a new theme on the way.
Yeah, he's not using C'est un miracle, and he's not using Real Americans, just no Titantron, no promo. I mean, no music, and but Paul Heyman, he's putting over Cesaro as a new Paul Heyman guy. He says that he wants his Paul Heyman's guys to be a sure thing, which I thought was interesting because recently he's picked Ryback and Curtis Axel, and that didn't work out as much. So
that was kind of a fail, wasn't
it? Yeah, he ditched them, but Ryback and Curtis Axel, they're still working together, so maybe Paul Heyman will reunite with them in the future. Who knows?
My boys Rybaxel just hanging on the low card right now.
Yep.
But anyways, on to the match though, Phil. I guess we've seen the normal. I guess Cesaro would play the heel on this part. He did dominate for the first half. We seen him using successfully that chokehold to weaken the Big Show.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, basically it was a rematch from the two finalists from the Battle Royal. Also, you can say Big Show is a former Paul Heyman guy as well, so it was a showdown of
yes, this is right. So we had
Paul Heyman guys.
Showdown of the current and former Paul Heyman guys.
Yep. During the match, Cesaro would go to Paul Heyman, who was doing announcing during the match. Paul Heyman gave him the advice to cut his hair, I think, or...
Yeah, it was cut his hair.
Yep, and and Swagger would also interfere, but Big Show would throw him out of the ring, I think, or whatever, and Cesaro would end up picking up the win afterwards.
Yep, we seen something another feat of strength from Cesaro. Just like we seen in WrestleMania, we seen Cesaro giving the Big Show the neutralizer. Unfreaking believable. I cannot believe Cesaro has that much strength. We were all hoping for a Cesaro swing, but even the neutralizer looks so good. I can't believe Cesaro. I'm glad they're giving him the push he actually deserves now.
Yeah, Cesaro continuing to show off his power. Hopefully we will see a swing on the Big Show one day. That would be pretty awesome.
Can I just might add, I miss Paul Heyman on commentary. He's unreal on commentary. We need Paul Heyman back on commentary. Maybe the third commentator for SmackDown. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, Raw has 3 commentators. I don't see why SmackDown can have 3 commentators. They should definitely add Paul Heyman to that table. That would be awesome.
All right, on to the next segment. All right, on to segment 2, which is the second match. It was between Los Matadors and Rybaxel. So unfortunately, I was MIA for this match because... Well, let's be honest, who the hell watches SmackDown? But Phil was, and Phil, take it away here.
Yep, I stayed back while my bros went to get me a cold, tasty beverage. We had Los Matadores versus Rybaxel. Well, actually, before that, there was another vignette for Bo Dallas. He's telling us to believe in ourselves.
Believe?
Yeah, Bo Dallas, he had his debut last year, actually, at the Rumble, and I think he had a match on Raw, and then he disappeared, and looks like this time he's going to have a proper debut. But yeah, Los Matadores versus Rybaxel. Nothing special about this match, just a tag team match. But Rybaxel, they're showing that they can work as a cohesive unit because they picked up the win tonight. And yeah, I'm hoping. I'm kind of depressed that Paul Heyman ditched those two as Paul Heyman guys. I'm hoping that since they're showing that they can win, I'm hoping that maybe he'll be like, yeah, I'll give you guys another chance. But
well, let's be honest. A win over Los Matadors is not really a step, but you know what? I guess it's a win. Win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. Actually, El Torito, he attacked Rybaxel during the match. And,
oh, great! El Torito.
Los Matadores, they did not even get disqualified, but they still won a pinfall victory. Rybaxel, I mean, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes for this tag team later on. Maybe they'll face the Usos at the Extreme Rules for the tag titles.
If SmackDown wanted to be even more PG than they already are, they'd have freaking El Torito against Hornswoggle in an Iron Man match on SmackDown and take up the 2 hours that they don't need to show every week unless they're legitimized. I like how I want to say, Phil. SmackDown needs their own roster again. They need their own roster. Like you can't have all these superstars appear on SmackDown and half not appear on SmackDown but appear on Raw. Have two brands.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people miss the brand split. Personally, I liked it when all the superstars appeared on both shows, but yeah, there were lots of fans of the brand split. Who knows if they will do it again.
All right, well, after that, on to the next segment. All right, on to the next segment, which is the third match of the night. We have Rob Van Dam against Damien Sandow. This is a rematch from Monday Night Raw, Phil.
Yep, Sandow, he lost on Raw, so he wanted a rematch for SmackDown. Sandow really angry at Rob Van Dam. He's saying, this was a bad time for you to come back during the match. I'm liking the intensity from a Sandow, but unfortunately for him, he picked up another L tonight.
And basically just a crowd teaser, this match. The regular RVD spots. In the second half of the match, Sandow got most of the upper hand. And then we had the RVD comeback with the 5-star frog splash. And then just another clean win for Rob Van Dam.
Yep, Sandow's really got to get it together because this year he's on a considerable losing streak. But we'll see what's next for him.
And we'll have to see. Alright, right after that match we had Hulk Hogan segment. Hulk Hogan coming out, talking about WrestleMania 30, putting over Daniel Bryan, and then also introducing Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan coming out. Daniel Bryan's talking about his title win, more yes chants. Basically saying it's Hulk Hogan is the best, is the GOAT, and then cap the segment off by doing the Hulk Hogan poses in the ring.
Yep, Hogan. Bryan is saying that he was a huge Hogan fan, a huge Hulkamaniac when he was growing up. He got Hogan to do he got him to do the poses with the ear or whatever in the ring. Yep. And Hogan just really respecting Bryan tonight. He said that WrestleMania was turned into Yeselmania. And it was just a good feel-good segment. Two heroes, a hero from the past and a hero from the present, just playing up to the crowd tonight.
Yeselmania.
Yeselmania
will keep running on as long as he holds on to those titles. Even without the titles, man, let's be honest, he'll continue the Yeselmania because this yes chant, I don't see it dying anytime soon.
Nope.
I see this continuing probably for the next 5 years or maybe the rest of Daniel Bryan's career. It's the next what chant.
Yep, I was just about to say the yes chant is the new what chant. It'll last for a long, long time, I think.
Yep, we'll have to see. Alright, on to the next match on the SmackDown. We got Wade Barrett, or Bad News Barrett, against Kofi Kingston. This was another Bad News Barrett takedown / squash. I guess it's a second debut match.
Yeah, the second match for hashtag BNB. How he won was really cool this week. Kofi Kingston was going for the Trouble in Paradise, but Wade Barrett caught him with the bull hammer right in the middle of it.
That was awesome.
Yep, and he pinned him right after for the 1-2-3, and it's another win for hashtag BNB.
Yep, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, I'm guessing they're just going to keep doing this until they put him in the IC. I see them putting in the IC title picture sometime soon, or if they do plan, I don't know if WWE's ever going to do this yet, or do plan taking that United States title off Dean Ambrose, which I haven't seen him wear in the last 2 days. I don't know if anyone's noticed but me, but Dean Ambrose wasn't wearing his title on Monday Night Raw.
He had it on main event, though, so it flip-flops from night to night with Dean Ambrose. But, maybe, I think if anything, it'll be a program for Wade Barrett and a Big E Langston because I don't think Big E's got anything going on.
Give
right
Wade
now.
Barrett the U.S. title. What's wrong with Wade Barrett, U.S. champion? Dean Ambrose is not defending at any pay-per-view. He's too busy teaming up with his other two partners. How can he be the U.S. champion?
Exactly. So I think Dean Ambrose is just too busy right now to defend the title. So he might save it for another while.
Yeah, too freaking busy. Anyway, second match after that, we have Santino against Fandango, part 63 or 800th time.
This is the feud of the moment.
Feud of the year. How long have they been facing each other for?
Fandango and Marilla.
This is getting out of hand here.
Ever since Emma debuted with her little dance thing, Fandango had to intrude on that because he thinks he's the dancing master.
They're just running out of things to do with these guys. Just like Zack Ryder. They bring him in like once every 2 months to get squashed by a new person or just, as an add-in.
But the interesting thing of tonight was Fandango has a new dancing partner.
Yeah, Layla.
Yep. If any of you follow Twitter, Fandango, I'm guessing, dumped Summer Rae on Twitter.
A lot of I'm guessing it's going to be for the Total Divas show. That's going to have something to do with that. But
is Total Divas live? Like, is it in parallel with what's going on?
No, it's not. It is actually behind, I believe. So what you're watching is actually ahead. So if you watch, you'll watch Total Divas this Sunday, it'll actually be a month or two behind, I think.
Okay, yeah. So maybe we'll see the background story to that story on Total Divas in the future then.
Yeah.
But Fandango picking up a win against
basically just like a comedic match, to play to the PG fans, and then
and Layla, she's
Layla stealing the Cobra, and then Fandango winning via roll up. You don't even see Fandango / Johnny Curtis do any of his finishing moves anymore. It's just he always wins by roll up, or he gets counted out, or he gets squashed.
What is Fandango's finisher, anyways? I don't even know. That's how often.
I think the last time we saw a Fandango finishing move was at WrestleMania against Chris Jericho.
It's a leg drop, right? It's a leg drop.
It's the leg drop.
Okay,
this is when they're actually using Johnny Curtis right. Now it's just I'm not liking what they're doing with the Fandango character. Yeah, the song's catchy and it pleases the crowd, but you know what? Repackage.
Well, I don't know. Now that he's got Layla, maybe he's going to head in a more interesting direction, so we'll see. I
say repackage.
Yep, and Layla is a good choice for a dancer because she used to be a former, Miami Heat cheerleader?
Yep.
Yeah, so maybe I see Summer Rae feuding with Layla, too.
Too bad we didn't have Jerry Lawler here to point out the puppies, but no, we got to keep it PG.
Well, at least maybe it's the reality era now.
The reality era, yes. The reality era is in effect. Bring back the puppies.
Still PG, but we can call it the reality era now. Yeah. Triple H said so himself.
Well, on to the main event. Alright, on to the main event of SmackDown. We have the Usos teaming up with Daniel Bryan to face, Evolution reunion. Batista and Randy Orton and Corporate Kane.
Yep, but not Triple H. It would be Kane this time working with Randy Orton and Batista. Basically, the champion, I should say the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, not doing too much work until the end of this match.
Yeah, it's basically a typical heel versus face tag team match where the heels get the upper hand in the first half of the match, and then closing towards the end of the match, you get tagging basically Daniel Bryan, the main guy, does his little face run, get the Usos jumping over the ropes. But this match ended different as they were both double counted out, which set up the heels in the middle of the ring, RKOing the Usos, and then, as we predicted, the Shield coming in for the save.
Yep, basically Batista and Orton attacking the Usos inside the ring, and just as Kane was about to chokeslam Daniel Bryan through the announce table, Rollins appeared and attacked Kane from behind, and the Shield would make the save. They would chase Randy Orton and Batista away, and I can't wait to see this war going down because they keep making reference to a war that's about to start, a war that's about to happen, and I can't wait to see what it actually is going to be.
Like I said on Raw in main event, I'm hoping to see a Shield versus Evolution at Extreme Rules, where Triple H gets into the match too. It's Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton versus the Shield. I'm sure it's a match everyone wants to see, and they put off a good match. Yep,
I mean everyone is just really hoping for an Evolution reunion. Maybe not all four members with Ric Flair. We'll have to see about that.
Maybe Kane, maybe the new Ric Flair.
Kane, the new manager, old guy type of the group. We'll have to see.
They got to use Corporate Kane somehow, man.
Yeah,
Corporate Kane and Corporate Evolution.
Yep. And basically, as the Shield were paying attention to Batista and Randy Orton walking up the ramp. Kane was about to attack them from behind, but Daniel Bryan would save the Shield with the knee plus.
The knee plus.
And we would get almost a shot-for-shot remake of the ending of Raw with the Shield doing the Believe in the Shield pose in the middle of the ring, and Daniel Bryan doing his yes chance at the ring post.
Yeah, well, typical SmackDown, doing the same crap that happens on Raw.
Yeah, well, still overall a fun show. I mean, yeah, not as exciting as Raw, but
Oh yeah. But besides that, anything else you want to add, Phil? Any side notes over there?
well, we had a couple Adam Rose vignettes.
I'm excited to see Adam Rose actually.
Yeah, he's doing. It looks like he's doing like a Russell Brand from Forgetting Sarah Marshall or whatever. I think
Yeah.
the character's name is Aldous Snow. Just a fun, oblivious,
Yeah.
low IQ rock star partying it up.
Anyone coming from NXT is insane right now. Like even my girl Paige, she's going to be a key asset in the Diva division. I'm guaranteeing you this right now.
Yep, she had a video package herself tonight. Basically, they're showing her celebration backstage where all the other divas were hugging her. She was really emotional and crying. But Paige, yeah, I mean, a really good wrestler. I mean, she's been wrestling since she was 13. So, yeah, she should be really good by now. She's only 21, the first
Wow.
WWE champion born in the 90s, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, we can expect some great things from her, I think. And also, we had a recap of the Shield's promo on Main Event. Once again, they were referencing a war, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, not too. Oh, also for Raw, we can expect an Ultimate Warrior tribute night.
Yes,
I think.
Yes. Rest in peace to the Ultimate Warrior again. Very tragic incident that happened earlier in the week.
Yeah, unexpected, especially after his Hall of Fame induction. I'm glad that he made amends with the McMahons and the WWE. As he said on his promo, his legend lives on with his fans. So if you can, check out his match at WrestleMania 6 against Hulk Hogan and his match at WrestleMania 7 against Randy Savage. Probably the only two Warrior matches I've ever seen, but two of my favorite matches.
Probably the greatest ones of all time too.
Like from the first 9 WrestleManias, those are like top 2 of the top 3, I'd say.
I'm sure you can see a lot of them on the network, but unfortunately for us in Canada, WWE is only allowed network to the United States. But I'm sure in the late this year we'll get to experience the network. Let's hope WWE figures their crap out, because us in Canada right now, WWE are dying for the network right now. But
yeah,
anyways,
I mean, the wrestling fans are crazy about it, and then I can't wait till we get it ourselves.
Besides that, entertaining SmackDown for its usual purposes. But other than that, I'm your host Kyle. That's my co-host Phil. We're out.